and studs. Folks, have I got a treat for you? This is probably the most old school set that I'll ever review on this channel. What set am I talking about? Well, this is the quintessential and retailed for $68 back in the day. So why is this set so significant to me? Well, first of all, this was the first big Lego set that my parents bought me when I was a kid. I love knights, I love swords, and the medieval ages back in my younger days, and fast forward to this day and age, I still have a soft spot for the very, very discontinued castle theme. Anyway, as a child, I was, and I suppose I still am, an unusual person in that I hated taking apart sets. This set was never, ever taken apart and remained the crown jewel of my early Lego collection until my stupid ass decided to give this set away to my cousins because I was leaving to go to college, and what 18-year-old has the time for Lego nonsense, right? Most 18-year-olds are gallivanting and busy meeting new people and experiencing new things in life, and I was right in the normal part of the curve, surprisingly enough. Now fast forward to the modern day, I don't have very many regrets in my life, but in retrospect, giving away the set was one of those boneheaded moves that I should have never, ever done. As you can tell, I am not really going to be talking much about the build of this set, but I'm going to definitely wax nostalgic about this set while my hands are busy putting together the set in the background. So unfortunately, you will have someone yapping away about the past while you watch this video, or you can just set the video to mute. However, I would not recommend doing that because I do have something important to tell everybody in this video. So let's get on with the story. So when I came out of my Lego Dark Ages, this set was always on the back of my mind to buy again. I would always look on the largest online auction website to find the set to buy back, but for some reason, I never really pulled the trigger because there were pieces that were missing, or the price point was way too expensive, or most fatally, the instructions were missing. So I kept looking and looking until voila, this particular set came across my eyes about 6 months ago, and I could not say no to the price, and plus, the instructions were actually included. This is why you are seeing me build this set right now as we speak. As I was putting together this set, I could feel the childhood memories flood back to me. As a child, I'll be honest with you, I wasn't really allowed to hang out with my parents very much, and I will leave that bit of information right there where it is, as I believe it's enough. This video is supposed to be a happy one, and it is, but I won't go too much into details about childhood. However, the Black Monarch, his knights, his archers, and his loyal band of foot soldiers all became my close personal friends. They kept me company and kept me very happy as they battled and bled for me, defending their various castles and the surrounding lands. I had quite a lot of castle sets back in the day, including the Wolfpack Renegades, the Sea Serpent, the Forestmen's River Castle, and of course the Black Knight's Castle. I would always pit the strong and the proud Black Knights against the dirty Wolfpack Renegades, as well as the Forestmen. Sometimes the Knights would win, but sometimes the Forestmen would win. It just depended how I felt during the time. As I grew just a bit older, I wanted to put a little bit more structure, but yet some random chance to my Lego Knight and Forestmen battling. I used to be into Dungeons and Dragons back in the day, so I had a bunch of different D4, D6, D8, D whatever dice. Each of the Black Knights and their soldiers, as well as the Forestmen, had their own movement, strength, toughness, saving throws, and wounds. These stats would be predetermined by me, however the rest, such as whether a knight survived attack, was left to chance by the dice rolls. My favorite character, the Black Monarch, fate would not be decided by me, but would be decided by pure chance. Whether he could fend off a horde of 10 Forestmen by himself was left up to the almighty RNGesus. There would be times in which he would be cut down by only 2 Forestmen, but this proud warrior sometimes could fell 6 or more of these Forestmen by himself if the dice rolls were hot. Weirdly enough, guess what I was doing back in the day without realizing? I was combining 2 of my loves together, as I have combined 2 of these loves together on this channel. If you haven't figured it out already, I was actually playing Warhammer without even realizing there was such a game called Warhammer. Back in the day, it didn't even occur to me that I was putting two and two together. Now you know why my friend introduced me to Warhammer in my teenage years, that I immediately latched onto this without blinking. So now we have come full circle, and you know the explanation and the background of this channel. So this is why the set is so special to me. This set was the catalyst of my childhood happiness, and, to be honest, my adult life, and most importantly, this channel. This is why both LEGO and Warhammer are so special to me. They are major pieces of my childhood that I never let go deep down inside. These two plastic branded things gave me an imagination. They made my childhood happy and special. Then when I became an adult, just below the surface, there was still that love waiting to just burst forth. As I have told you before on a prior build video, back in 2011, it was the Ninjago set Ice Dragon Attack that I actually still own to this day that brought my love of LEGO to the foreground. Years later, my love for Warhammer was rekindled by my good friend Larold. This is why I decided to share these two loves with you all, my brick family. While I have some time right now, I'll actually review the set a bit quickly. When I was building it, I will tell you that the older LEGO pieces kind of have a weird crunchy feel to them. For some reason, the plastic seemed a little brittle, and I felt like the pieces were not connecting well enough. This was not a problem with the smaller bricks, but when I was attaching the longer plate-type pieces, I felt like things it didn't snap together in place as well. Not complaining, because what the hell do I expect from 30-plus-year-old LEGO bricks? Another thing I wanted to touch upon is that the LEGO company is constantly evolving, improving, getting better. The pieces and the build look so, well, I'll be honest with you, primitive compared to the sets that are being produced to this day. Most everything fit normally without using any crazy techniques that are seen this day. This is also due to the complexity of the bricks that are also being created right now. If you also hadn't noticed, the minifigures' faces are, well, primitive with only 2 dots for eyes and a black thin-lipped for a mouth. Compare this to the bricks that are being built today with 2 expression heads, double-sided printed torsos, custom printed pants. This, well, makes the set completely look archaic. However, that is not what I was buying this set back for. I was buying this set back so I could get those childhood memories and walk down memory lane. So this is the reason why I asked you guys not to put me on mute. Because this set is so special to me, that is why I decided to reserve building this set until the channel hit 100 subs, because 100 subs, well, it's a huge milestone. I know, Brick Family. We are now well past 100 subs to the channel. In fact, I think we're probably like at around 200 right now, but you know what they say. Better late than never, right? So, as promised, as a celebration for 100 subs to the channel, I'll be giving away one $50 LEGO gift card. Yes, I am being sneaky because I only wanted to give this away to my most passionate and most ardent followers, so that is why I decided to bury this little announcement in a seemingly innocent build. But intuitive people can tell that it was something special, something strange about this build, because most people don't go back in time and build vintage sets that were released 30 years ago. The giveaway will go on for 3 days after the publishing of this video. If you have not realized that there's actually a giveaway contained in this video, then the winner will actually be the first person that comments with their username, and all you have to do is let me know what was your favorite childhood set. If you don't do this, you'll be disqualified. Your username or a simple hi will just not do. I really want to know what was your passion as a child. What sets were you into? What things did you like to watch on TV? Anyway, again, leave that information in the comments section of this video. And now, I will let the gentle sounds of music take this video away.
Find your dreams come true. true. Find your dreams come true. And no one can take it.
Anyway, my brick family, to close out, I really hope that you enjoyed this build and most importantly, my quote-unquote origin story. This is Sprues and Studs, and I will see you all as usual in the next build.